love it.
I love it. What's up, everybody? It's WildCard. We got Legendary Tanner, Legendary Beerman, and Legendary Bumpy's chair. He'll be back. Fun.
I forgot to grab a beer for WildCard. I'm just figuring it
That's
out.
okay, brother. That's okay.
I got one.
And the Legendary Eric will try to join in a little while we're live. So he might join if he gets done work early enough. It's up there, Legendary Paul. Hi, all. All right. Nice. Okay, sweet. All right, time to get it going, shall we? Legendary Tanner. Bam.
All right. Cheers, guys. So I got a beer by Artisanal Brew Works. This is their peanut butter multiple infinities. It's a stout with peanut flavor and cacao nibs. $5.75 for the single can. A little spendy. It's a stout with peanut flavor and cacao nibs. To be honest with you, peanut flavor is kind of scaring me a little bit. Contains milk sugar. Keep refrigerated and drink fresh. Malt beverage with natural flavors. 9% alcohol by volume. It says brewed owned New York craft. It just says there's no canned on date. It just says batch number 2769 on the bottom. Yeah, let's pour this up. I've been on a search for finding another good peanut butter beer that isn't a $20 bottle of Imperial Stout, barrel aged. Usually, the ones that I've only really been liking lately. The one that Bumpy was talking about, I do kind of agree that it is a little bit on the sweeter side. I do like it though, the Gunner's Daughter. Yeah, I saw this today and I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot.
I like that. I like that beer. I've had it before.
A little bit on the thinner side by the pour. It actually looks pretty dang thin, to be honest with you. Pitch black in appearance. It's got a nice head, though. It's got this brown, kind of coffee cream colored head. Nice and sudsy. Tight-knit bubbles. A little bit of effervescence at the bottom. Holding some good retention. It's got about a finger and a half. Like I said, that coffee cream colored head. For the most part, doesn't smell too bad. We'll see what it's all about next time around. Cheers.
All right. Legendary Bumpy.
All right. I switched. I grabbed one. I said, I don't have a beer for WildCard, so I grabbed what I was going to do, and I said, you know what? I do a lot of IPAs, double IPAs and stuff on WildCards and stuff, and this was one I was going to do on my new brew, but I do have another beer for new brew, so I can do my other beer for new brew when that comes up. So instead, I got this one from OEC Brewing. They specialize in old open fermentation type of style of fermenting beers, so kind of wild, and sometimes they add smoke and stuff like that to their stuff as well. So this one is called Tempest. It is an unfiltered, unpasteurized, and bottle conditioned blended sour saison. It's an ale brewed with spices as well. It's 5.9% ABV. They're out of Oxford, Connecticut as well. It says Tempest is an old world sour saison brewed and blended using the production process of yesteryear. No two blends will taste exactly the same. So I can talk anything I want about this beer, and you can pick it up, and it will possibly not taste anything like this beer, or not at least exactly similar. The blended date was this has seen better days. Looks like September 7th, 2021. So this is over a year that it's been blended. So let's go ahead and open this up and just see what the hell happens. I mean, even the label's like all screwed up there from this. But yeah, let's pull the little tab that they got, which did halfway before it snapped. Jeez. Is that gonna even come on? That's like, man, that is like suction cup down.
No.
It's gonna be like the longest, like, you know what? Let's just see what happens if I do this.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. That lifted it right up and over. Wow, lots of potency coming out of the bottle.
Looks delicious. Now that looks delicious. Very golden.
Yeah, preemptive looks delicious.
Didn't even come out of the glass yet, Alex.
I just saw it. Chief.
Yeah, so it's got
Oh, look.
not a large head built, little like it's soap sudsy head that's just gonna die away. It is unfiltered. It makes shadowy objects. Ooh, there's something coming at me in the murk. Is it a turtle or is it a shark? I don't know. It's got this weird, like, kind of yellowish, but with like a deep gold, like almost like bronze coloration coming off one side, and then the light kind of portrays through and makes it brighter on the bottom. It's got like that tequila sunrise type of thing going. Wow, there's like banana notes and everything. I gotta get this away from my face. All right, cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, this is one of those bombastic aromatic brews.
Very banana right off the face.
I'm getting different notes. I noticed banana. I'm like,
Banana right
I can
off
still
the
smell
face.
it, and it's like a
Drop
full
banana on your face.
bubble gum. Yeah, there's nuts going on in this.
All right. Legendary beer man.
Banana right on the face.
Bananas on the face. All right, so this was a mistake. They were supposed to get me a beer and not this. So I'm going to have this on this because it's wild card. Northwest to the core. It's a cider. I don't know how they could go wrong. It's a beer or a cider. It says cider on it. Avid Cider Company. It's a dragon fruit, Northwest apples, and dragon fruit in this. Cool label, though. I haven't had a cider in a while, so
Yeah, if you
Kinda
can stomach a cider, go for it.
oh, I'd probably won't.
They give
go
me
with-
acid reflux really
Do
bad.
they?
so
Oh
that's why I stay away
wow. This one's 6%, so no date, just a pink dot. It must be from India. Sorry, that was probably not called for. Uncalled for. So it's pink, dragon fruit for sure. It's got that dragon fruit look. Nice.
It's up to Legendary BC.
It's like cranberry juice, and it smells like dragon fruit so much. Oh my
Appreciate
god, it smells very berry-like. It doesn't even smell like apples. Right on. Cheers. I can't wait to get into it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, now it's me. So what's up there, BC? What's up there, Legendary Paul? Rickjopolis. We got the Legendary Rickjopolis here. And then we also have Tommy. Nice to see you, my friend. And now it's me. Damn,
That's
time goes
crazy.
by when we're having fun.
Hold on. I gotta switch my hat around.
All right. Again, thank you for the 7,000 watching. Appreciate it. And keep up the good work, people. Before I do that, Czech Pilsner. I'm gonna be drinking that. I've already had it, but just felt. Let's drink it. Let's pour this up, shall we?
You shall.
Nice and smoked. Nice and saw the smoke too. That means it's still fresh, sweet. Yeah, that's definitely carbonated. I can see that clear as day. Well, can't wait to drink it. Now I think it's a legendary Tanner. And Bumpy, your trip. Are you frozen? Hold on.
God damn Now you're making me.
I can't take it anymore. I can't hold my face. Nothing but fun, people. Nothing but fun. We gotta have fun. What's up there, legendary Jeremy? Jeremy, Vincent Hangouts. Appreciate you.
What's going
All
on?
right, let's get the legendary Tanner up here.
Ah,
God, I love it. You gotta
Real.
have fun. It's freaking
Real.
amazing. We
what did
are.
I walk into? All right, peanut butter multiple infinities. He's got this guy and he's in space and he's got a beard and there's peanuts and chocolate floating in space. What a trippy friggin' label. Look at that. He's got glasses too. All right. Nose. It's got a pretty good aroma, I will say. It's got a little bit of that like peanut butter powder kind of aroma. You can totally tell the difference between the powder and the and like when they use actual peanuts, you get that real nuttiness, like roasty nuttiness kind of. But this is kind of that kind of fake peanut butter like flavor or aroma. They got the sweetness though. The sweetness is definitely on point. It's more of like a milk chocolate, maybe a little bit of like some type, like a touch of caramel, just a little hint of coffee, more on the creamy chocolate side. Does it smell like Reese's peanut butter cups? No. Does it have a good peanut butter chocolate combination? Yeah, not bad. 9% ABV, definitely not covered up. Probably from the sweetness. Overall, smells like I'm about to be disappointed, to be completely honest. So let's dive in. Cheers.
Cheers. Please be delicious.
It's actually pretty good. It's not like the it actually has much more of a body to it than you would expect when you're pouring it into the glass. It looks pretty damn thin. But it's definitely got a little bit more of a punch when you take your first sip. It does kind of have that powdery peanut butter like flavor, but it's not like the drying powdery peanut butter. They do use lactose, contains milk sugar, so I can kind of tell that definitely ramped up the flavors, ramped up the sweetness, add a little bit more of like a creaminess to the peanut butter, made it like a little bit more like I guess more like kind of like a jiffy kind of peanut butter. It's a combination of like dark chocolate and milk chocolate. It's not full on milk chocolate and it's not full on dark chocolate. There's a little bit of like some roasty coffee in there. I will say that the peanut butter aftertaste is actually very good. It does give you that nice like kind of natural peanut butter like finish. So it does have that for it. 9%, definitely not noticeable on the palate. It is a little filling. I wouldn't say it's overly cloying. I think they did a good job with this as far as like not being something barrel aged. I think that's what it boils down to is I like a lot of peanut butter chocolate beers, but I think if they're not barrel aged, they don't really hit the mark for me. This one, I think they did a great job. I like that they added the lactose to it. I definitely think it ramped up the flavors. I'm going to keep sipping on this. It is a little cold, so I'm going to let it warm up a little bit more. Maybe I could pull a little bit more out of it. There's actually like a little bit of like I was trying to think like there's like a little bit of like a cherry, kind of like a little bit of like some type of dark dried fruits. But yeah, I'm gonna let this sit, warm up a little bit more. I'll have a score next time around. Cheers, guys.
All right.
Cheers.
Legendary Bumpy. Damn.
Here I am.
Here I am.
Poke me.
Not my fun.
So there's the emblem there. It's got that Saints emblem at the top there. I don't know what they call that thing. But anyways, yeah. Blend number 15 on this Tempest Sour Saison, Wild Sour Saison. The aromas on this. From afar, I was getting banana notes and stuff right off the bat. There's like banana, there's bubble gum. That's all stuff you pick up from afar. You get deeper down in this, it gets darker, it gets deeper. It gets Pez candy, farmhouse, horse blanket, like spicy wood, like wood that's kind of like damp. It's been damp for a while, not quite moldy, but definitely farmhouse all around the barn. Raining, wet, damp, mildewy type. It's my type of saison for sure. Cheers.
Cheers. Please be delicious.
Cheers, Moby.
Just trying to get rid of that damn last video I didn't make. It won't let me.
Not a beer for Alex. Spirit's got like a light slide, higher side light body feel to it. Very, very drying, extremely drying. Like dries out the throat. It's like you're in a room with no moisture.
Wow.
Carbonation, it's spritzy. It's spritzy. It is bottle carbonated or bottle conditioned. There's a lot of funk to it. It's got that tart that right up, you put it in your mouth and you're like, ooh. Yeah. It still has like a little bit of that kind of Pez candy, but then it's like total, like going to the barn. It's horse blanket. I think I got strep throat at this point because that's how dry this is. I just try to swallow and my throat just like kind of like came unglued and cracked. Scratchiness, you know. Ooh, yeah. This is like it's almost like it was barrel aged. I don't think it is barrel aged. They do ferment it in open containers. I don't know if they're made of wood. There is a woody note to this. There's an earthy tone to it. There is like farm fruits. I would say a little bit of like nuanced apple. There's like almost like a slight like onionness to it as well. Lemon meringue.
No.
That's crazy that you smell banana, but you don't taste banana.
You can only smell the banana from a distance. You get up close to it, you can't.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, you
Or
can smell
taste.
banana
Weird.
banana notes from like afar because it's like a less offensive note. And then, you know, you get like some like pink bubble gum, but you get down into it and it's all the strong, potent.
So when
stuff.
you
And
taste,
that's kind of what's on the palate. It's all because it's like making contact. It's all like strong,
Wow.
potent stuff. Total farmhouse, like very nice, extremely drying. This is like the driest. I mean, this would be like champagne if it was a wine.
I like champagne.
So
Your own. I like champagne.
Yeah. this is dry. Very flavorful. There's multiple notes coming through on it. And yeah, I don't remember what I paid for this bottle. So Tommy Carroll's probably going to ask me, but I really don't remember. I don't think it was that expensive. I think it was under $10. I don't think there's any left either. So, but yeah, very, very good so far. I'll get a score for it.
Nice.
But right now I'm having allergies to the farm animals, so I gotta go blow my nose.
All right. So legendary beer man. Damn, where's this time gone, Chief? And then
Where's this time gone? No. So this is hardcore, man. Like made with apples. It's a cider, but it's got this hardcore like passion or it's dragon fruit. And it's got the color. It looks almost cranberry cranberry color or something like that. Like a pink head, pinkish purple head. The smell is a pure freaking hardcore. I just smelled one of these fruits, so it definitely smells like dragon fruit, like Kool-Aid. It smells like dragon fruit Kool-Aid. Yep, kind of sugary, sweet, cidery. It does have maybe like an apple thing going on in there, kind of in it. It smells a little balanced. It's very effervescent. Holy crap, the effervescence is crazy as hell. Just and it's holding this nice rim there, good retention. I don't know if ciders are supposed to have that, but it looks like it is. Yeah, good clear beer, little chill haze. Cheers, man. Let's drink it.
Cheers.
It's sour. Oh, that's sour. It's good. That's a sour one. The other ones I've had are like really sweet. I didn't think they were this sour. It's almost like granny apple sour. And that dragon fruit's like big. Tastes like Kool-Aid. It smells like it and tastes like it. Or Kool-Aid, or like a Jolly Rancher, like a dragon fruit Jolly Rancher flavor. Actually, very much like a Jolly Rancher. It's got that big candy bite, which is really interesting. Alcohol and fun. Alcohol is not there. You don't even get that. Let's get another drink. Yeah. It tastes like Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid and a Jolly Rancher. Side by side.
But does that mean it's bad, Legendary Beer Man?
No, I don't know, but
Okay.
I don't have ciders ever. So this is I haven't had flavored ciders, where they add other adjuncts into the cider besides the apple, but I've just had like apple ones. This is more granny apple. It's more sour. It tastes like a sour ale or something like that. Like your traditional, or maybe like a kettle sour or something like that. It's nice. It's actually pretty easy to drink. The body is I'd say like medium. It has a slight viscosity to it. It's kind of syrupy, but not really. The dry finish, not champagne-y by no means, or anything like that, but more of a wet dry kind of feel going through. It's nice. It's fun to drink. I like this. I might have to buy more of these actually in the future. Kind of like them.
What's the ABV on that Legendary Beer Man?
6%.
Oh, that's perfect. And you could shot back them all day and wouldn't have no problem. Wow, kind.
Oh, you can add some puree to this too, and even like some. God, I don't know. There's a lot you can do with this thing. This is a remarkable cider, so pretty good.
Which is what you want. You don't want a nasty, because I've seen you do beer reviews with me. They're nasty beers, and you don't want that. You want delicious.
No, this is good. So, cheers, man. Thank you, Alex.
Anytime. And I look forward to doing WildCard Wednesdays. I don't know if I'll be doing it next week. We'll see what happens. Might still put it on both channels. I don't know. We'll see what's going. I'll probably both channels because Eric, but I don't know. Eric should be back either way, but it's still gonna be on his channel regardless, so it doesn't matter. So that's what this looks like. It looks delicious, and I feel better now that I raced that video, so I'm feeling better now. That's what made me go crazy for a minute. Irritate for a second. But got some carbonation. Kind of looks like like a clear Coors kind of thing, except way better, even though Coors Banquet and Coors Light are delicious. When you don't want to drink craft beer, you have your choice. But this is like an upper scale of that, but way better. Although this is a German beer or no, Czech Pilsner. So it's not a German beer. It's Czechoslovakia, whatever that. I can't say the name. I hate that. So let's see what it smells like. Just like I drank before. It smells nice. It smells, clean. So let's get into this, shall we? Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
And I always say, please be delicious. I don't know what made me got that saying, but it was perfect. That might have to be on one of my shirts. I have to talk to Legendary Beer Man because I got, Food Friday stuff. I want to do regular Beer Man stuff. I'm at regular Alex Beer Master, and maybe I'll do my slangs too. I mean, what the hell? Why not? I don't know about Beer Man. I don't know if Beer Man has any slangs, but I do.
You're gonna poke me.
What'd you say, Beer Man?
No, nothing.
Oh, I love you, Beer Man. Keep it up, brother. Keep up the good work. So this beer, gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. I say it's a slang. I don't know if it's a slang. It's just a saying. It's fun science. This is a good palate cleanser. And like I said, legendary, what I'm about to say, legendary Sammy, legendary Dan, and like they're gonna like this coming week and in this whole month of German beers. They're gonna love it. So this is kind of close to Germany, even though this is Czech.
And his family.
Yeah, in the family. So yeah. So
And Ridge's family.
no, I didn't say Rick Jobber's family. I said
I thought you gave him shout outs already. I'm sorry.
no. I mean, I do go over my head. I do go ahead of myself, but not like that right now. But this beer is good though. It's very, very clean. It has a little bit of bitterness to it. As the legendary Bumpy has said, he did warn me, hey, when I was going to drink this on the new brew, that it was going to be a little bitter. It's not too bad.
The dryness is what I was.
Dryness. Yes, the dryness. I don't like bitter either, but this is not that bitter. It's not that bitter. It's just a little bit more dry. But I would get it again. It's a great flavored beer. I love these kind of things. It's like a palate cleanser. That is for sure. Because I'm into these kind of beers. I'm into my craft beers. I'm into all sorts of beers. So the beers that are not craft and they're still delicious in their own way, they're a good palate cleanser, at least in my opinion, when you're not in the mood to drink some craft beer. That's the best part about being a beer tuber or a beer master. I don't know. What the hell? And everybody else.
And everybody else.
What I'm saying is all you guys are beer tubers too.
You're right.
I know. I'm so happy. You got to have laughter, and I'm really happy to please everybody because that's what I want. I want people to have fun. I want people to have great laughter because hey, keeps you alive and well. No stress. Well, there is stress, but it kind of takes it away for a little bit. So that's it for me. I think I'm a broken record at this point. Again, I'm just hyped up about this new feature. Forgive me. I get hyped up over stupid crap. I get hyped up over food. I get hyped up over YouTube stuff. I get hyped up over beers. But what can I say? You guys do the same thing in some levels. Hey, so what the heck? I mean, I'm not alone, so I'm okay with it. So please, if you can get this beer, please do. I think Legendary Eric will be joining. I'm not sure. I'm going to message him and make sure he's joining still. If not, I will sign off when everybody does their, stuff and my stuff. So, because I don't want to be, rude and stuff. So, I'm going to shut up now because I feel like a broken record now. And that's it. I'm at the Legendary Tanner talk.
All right. Beer's not bad. I definitely just prefer the barrel-aged stuff over the ones that they just kind of dump some adjuncts in. It does have the lactose, so I will say that I give it a plus for that. It totally ramped up the flavor a little bit more. It's just kind of missing that, I don't know, that real like peanut butter-esque flavor that like the O Nuts, the one I got from Trillium, that was top notch. I think there was one that Steven, the resource, brought to Beer Tuber Palooza was called Captain Delicious Pants, whatever. It had like a Deadpool, had Deadpool on the bottle. That was like top notch. It's so hard for anything to kind of compare to that beer, or like the O Nuts by Trillium.
Ooh.
Of course, those are like I said, those are barrel aged. So I'm kind of comparing a stout with just adjunct to like a barrel aged beer, where it really does kind of give you that in depth complexity and flavor. But overall, the beer's not bad. Is it worth $5.75 a single can? Personally, no. I would not buy a 4-pack of this. I would not buy another single can. It was worth a try. I'll give it like an 88. It's got a cool label. They're not like in your face peanut butter chocolate, and it's got like cartoon characters, like a peanut butter cup on the front of it. It's got this cool like spacey label with the guy with the beard, and then some peanuts and chocolate. So I give him props for that, not just like being a total gimmicky label. But yeah, not bad. What did I say? 88. Yeah, 88. So I'm going with sticking to it. Cheers.
You're sticking to your guns.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, I think it's legendary beer man. No,
Legendary Bumpy.
Bumpy.
Bumpy, and then the beer man, then me. Yeah.
All right. Don't leave the Bumpy out.
Yeah.
Don't wave that Bumpy off.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. A lot of times how I react to a beer, I think is kind of, and what I have to say about the beer and everything like that is kind of indicative of where I'm going to land it. And I'm sorry, it's human nature. If you like something, you like something. If you don't really care for something, it's going to show. Unless you're a really good actor. Some people say I have a poker face, but I really don't. I'm just not really excited about much in life. But this beer excited me. I really enjoyed it. Best sour saison I've ever had? No. There was one from California I had at Beer Tuber Palooza. That was amazing. I don't even know the name of it. That was absolutely like wow. This was wow. Just I had to kind of adjust myself and say, is this one as good as that one? No, it's not. Just slightly under. I'm gonna give this this is the Tempest. And like they say, not all of them are going to be the same because they are bottle conditioned and things change and stuff like that. And they're not, and the wild yeast is different batch to batch. Blended sour saison from OEC Brewing, which if you want me to read the name of the actual brewery, it's Ordinum Eccentrici Coctorus. They're out of Oxford, Connecticut. I'm going to give this a 48 out of 50.
Wow.
Excellent beer.
Yeah, that's a good score. Nice.
This just hits on a lot of cylinders. It's got that, just like my cheddar cheeses. Like I love like a real sharp cheddar. Like where it gets down, it gets that real funk. You kind of get some of that kind of barnyardiness out of it almost. Yeah. This beer, the saisons I like reach down the same depths. I think a good saison with a good sharp cheddar. It's going to go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Dry on dry, but still. I think that works
shit,
perfectly.
Alex.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Clink, work off. It didn't quite fill the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Nothing but fun, people. We gotta have fun.
But yeah, this is an excellent beer. I recommend if there's anybody out there that loves saisons, this is definitely one to search for. Hill Farmstead made one of my first saisons that I ever had, one I absolutely loved. They're the ones that got me liking the style. Their bottle's a bit more pricey than this would be. This is probably a little bit more easily obtainable too than a Hill Farmstead beer, which you actually have to drive up the damn mountain in Vermont to get to. Yeah, I mean, I would probably put this one up there with the Hill Farmstead one that I had as well, because I've had plenty of saison beers that I really didn't care for, because saison just is French for season, And basically what it was in the farmhouse thing is just gathering things that are close to the brewery and using those to make the beer. That's why it's a seasoned beer, because it's growing during that season that you'd use to make the beer. So different spices and stuff, different herbs, wild yeast, the wild yeast and stuff like that. Yeah. But this one they did an outstanding job with this.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers.
I'm glad I had one beer I really, really loved today.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. Right on.
All right. The legendary beer man.
Yes. Okay, so we got Hawaiian punch here. This is definitely Hawaiian punch. A little pineapple in there. This is good. It's not bad. If I drink any more of it, though, I'm probably gonna throw up because I mixed it with beer. It feels like it's like I'm beer before liquor, never sicker. I'm a little worried about that whole philosophy, but it is good. Sour. It's nice. Apple comes through as it warms up. It's quite nice. Quite a lovely beer, actually. I'll check out these guys a little further, see what other flavors they have. But for a cider, I would think that it's hitting all points, at least in my it's charming me. So I would give this like a 94 out of 100. I think it's delicious. Something to look for if you can find it. What's the company name? Oh, Avid. Yeah, Avid Cider Company. And they're out of Bend, Oregon. These guys are local to me.
Nice.
All right. Cool. So good. Yeah. 94 out of 100. Cheers. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Again, I really enjoy doing Wildcard Wednesday for you guys. I appreciate it when the legendary Eric's not around. But like I
We
said,
appreciate it. Cool.
again, I put it on his channel now too, so this way he don't miss anything either. So hey, I mean, it's best of both worlds. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love life. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates.
That's right.
Before 1994, you never said that because obviously it's from the movie Forrest Gump. I'm assuming. I don't know. Again, I was a kid. So I don't know. But maybe you did, but I don't think so. I don't think it existed until the movie. But I can always look that up and say, this beer. Well, let's give it one more sip. I've liked these kind of beers. Not only that I like my craft beers and stuff like that, but I also like, don't get me wrong. I think this beer could be a craft beer in a way too. And because we're not in the 50s anymore, we're not in the 60s anymore. But then again, we know what's craft beer. But I think, some of these beers that were not craft beer, in my opinion, could go up to craft beer somewhat. Maybe they might not be the top tier, like Hop Butcher or whatever, but they could surely be the top tier of the country, of the other country's beers. So regardless, they're going to be delicious in their own way. Let me get this straight. It's probably better than Budweiser, even though Budweiser has a great flavor to a sense. So I like Budweiser and all that, but I'm trying to explain it. But again, sometimes I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm going by my heart, going by what I'm thinking in my brain. So the rating, I'm going to give it and it's not a fake. It's never had been a fake. I'm going to give this 100. 100. It's good stuff. I know Jeremy says give it 100, but you know what? I'm going to tell it how it is. If I don't think it's 100, then I don't think it's 100.
I don't know what I'm saying.
But I do like 100 beers, and this is a good beer, and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, we're getting the 90s and the 80s or whatever. 80s are still delicious either way. So, but yeah, this is good. If you can get this beer, most people can somewhat. Please do. Let me grab the bottle and let me show you.
Pilsner Urquell.
Yep, Pilsner Urquell. Yes, yep. See, that's what I don't like. I I can read stuff nowadays, somewhat, but when it's German, it's kind of hard to read it. But it is what it is.
It's Czechoslovakian.
Czechoslovakian, Germany. Oh, no, it's not Germany. That's another country. So it's near Germany. It's just not. So if you can get that beer, please do. And there you go, legendary Jeremy. You got 100. And you always will get hundreds from me anyway. I just tell it how it is. If I think it's 100, it's 100. If I don't, it's a 96 or an 85. It's still delicious. There's a couple of times I give it 70 or I gave one beer a 50, I believe, a couple weeks ago. So I mean,
you gave a beer a 20. I couldn't believe that.
Or a 20, not a 50, a
20 out of 100, and you kept drinking it.
Well, I kept drinking it because I don't like wasting beer. That's the problem. Don't waste it. It has to be real. I mean, it's just, I just don't like people wasting their money, right? If it's me buying it or my aunt helping me out, it has to be really atrocious for me to throw it out.
20 out of 100 is pretty atrocious, Al.
It is, but you know what? I don't like wasting money. I hate when I feel that people are wasting money. So if it's in my body, I feel like they're not wasting the money.
I mean, if that was food, it was like, is the
if it was food,
is the black mold on it going to kill me?
Yeah.
If it was food, it might be a totally different story because
it's moldy bread.
Yeah, it could be poison.
Yeah, it's all right. The chicken wasn't cooked at 165 degrees. I'll risk it.
No, Scissor, you can get sick from actual food. You can get sick from beer too, but it's mostly food that you get sick from.
135, 165.
100 and Kevin. All right. I don't know. Yeah, but no,
At least
160.
it's moist and creamy.
You guys are bad. I appreciate you. Oh my God. Legendary Eric got my quest. Awesome. It's your turn, my brother. Take it.
Okay. Well, thanks for hosting and doing all.
Are you bringing a beer called Quest?
No, hold on. There we go. That took a little while.
Isn't that a musical band?
Yeah, it was just me hitting it at the same time. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pop open the bottle top. There we go. Cheers. Do a little
Cheers.
blended straight whiskey. This came out at some point this year. The Jack Daniel's distillery came out with two different bottled and bond whiskeys, and one of them was called the Bonded, and this one I got on a Black Friday sale. Normally $45 to $50. It was a $40 bottle. This is the Jack Daniel's Triple Mash Blended Straight Whiskey. Again, it's a bonded, bottled in bond, a blend of bonded American malt rye and Tennessee whiskeys, 50%, as you need minimally on the bottled and bond whiskeys. And bottled and bond basically says it's distilled at a single distiller during a single season and matured in government bonded warehouses for at least 4 years minimally. And it has to be, typically these are 100 proof, 50%. So I've had this with water the first time that I drank this stuff, and I didn't really like it with the water. So I'm going to save you the trouble. It's a very wet, woody oaky kind of a flavor with water. So I'm not going to do any water. I'll just give you my tasting notes right now. This is a new, so yeah, these are two new bonded whiskeys from Jack Daniel's as of this year. This is the Triple Mash. It's got a nice color, nothing really to write home about, but it's a nice amber color. A little bit of legs, not too much to see, but there is legs at 100 proof. And what's the smell like here? So it's 60% of the mash bill is their Tennessee rye, 20% is a malt, and the additional 20% is the Tennessee whiskey. And this has all of the rye spiciness to it. It's got the mint. It's got like a mentholated kind of a scent to it. It's definitely got the herbal note to it. There's a little bit of the spicing to it. What else am I getting? I am getting a malty presence underneath, like a white bready kind of a maltiness underneath it. I'm getting the standard Jack Daniels note too. I'm getting the vanilla, the cinnamon, the nutmeg. Let's what else am I getting? Is that it? That might be it as of the immediate moment. Let me take a sip with you all. Cheers.
Please be
Cheers,
delicious.
So yeah, this is for this being Jack Daniels, and you thinking old number 7 is like cheap whiskey. This is pretty good. It's got a nice creamy mouthfeel. Actually, I do get some vanillas and wood sugars. Definitely, there's a lot of rye influence, which I'm liking that. There's a nice spiciness to it. There's an herbal quality to it. There's definitely a lot of sugary vanilla notes to this one. Definitely the malt underneath is supporting what's going on. Baking spices, definitely. There's like a cinnamon. I'm trying to describe that sweetness, like a cinnamon sugariness, maybe. Maybe that's not, I don't know if that's right, but I am getting like a creamy flavor with the sweetness mixed in with it. That might be actually malt that I'm getting, the nice creamy malty flavor to it. Definitely cinnamon spices. Definitely some citrusy orangey notes. It's really good. It's really good. I can't complain for $40. And you're definitely getting. They say honey, malt, soft oak, leading to a long-lasting, well-rounded finish. I would say it's well-rounded. I would say the finish is medium. I am getting that honey-like sweetness. That's a good way to look at that. Yeah, maybe a melon or something. Honey-like sweetness, definitely. It's a medium finish, and actually there is quite a nice viscosity or oiliness to it. So for $40 in my area, it should be between 30 and 40 in most other markets outside New England. But for $40, I cannot complain. The only thing I'm going to complain about before I shut up here is 700. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that. That says 700 milliliter bottle. So you're getting gypped an extra 50 milliliters out of these new style Jack Daniel bottles. But other than that was a good buy on. I bought it on Black Friday. The local store was running some good whiskey deals, and I had to go and get them. So, cheers! I'm liking that. Yeah, man.
Nice, man.
So whose turn is it now?
Cheers.
Legendary Beer Man again?
Nope, it's not me.
I think it's nobody now. All right. I think it's time for.
Wasn't it you, Alex, or did you already finish yours?
I've already finished mine. I already gave it up.
You gave your score and everything.
Yeah, I didn't do the shout outs. No, we didn't do any shout outs. All right, so I'll get the legendary Tanner and then the Bumpy and then all the stuff. All right. Bam.
All right, shout outs. 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight. We're going to be doing a light beer comparison. We did a light beer tier list last week. So we're taking 2 beers from the tier list and comparing them. Yeah. Other than that, look out for some more beer reviews, liquor reviews on my channel. I'll have to look for that bottle that Eric's got there. That's pretty interesting.
Don't pay $50 for it. That's a dumb price.
Yeah, right. Shout out to other people. Go check out Desert Drinkers. And who else? Check out Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I think he's going to change up his beer session a little bit. He's going to have him and another beer tuber or just somebody else from the community review a couple beers with him on his live stream. They're going to each do 2 beers. And yeah, check that out. So tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Legendary Bumpy. Bam.
Cheers. Yeah. So on my channel, I have 3 50-point inspection videos I'll be putting out a week as of right now. And I have a live show on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time. The show is called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on the panel. I'll give a shout out to Thrash Life. Go check out his channel. That's about as far as I'll go. He is trying to reach his amount of
I
watch time
think
hours.
he's almost there now. I think
Yeah, he's almost there. But so he's been doing a lot of live streams. I think he's kind of cut back a little bit on the live streaming. But yeah, he used to be thrash metal, and he's changed it to thrash life because he's doing a lot of different things on his channel. So just a rundown of what he does do. Horse rescue. He owns a couple of horses himself. So there's a lot of stuff with at the rescue with horses and other farm animals. He does barbecue, cooking and barbecue, and also home brewing. So 3 avenues of life, and yeah, check him out. Thrash Life.
Nice.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Legendary beer man. Bam.
Hey. Yeah, so beer and cheese is the same as always. Bring it. 8 o'clock Eastern, whatever you want. Let's pair it up, try and find something new if you can, to make it exciting, or mix up some other kind of beer beverage with that cheese that you've never tried before, that maybe you've tried a cheese over and over again and you've never tried a certain style with that cheese. So bring it. Yeah. Wednesday will be a Talladega Nights theme with Will Ferrell, that movie. Kind of funny. So if you can find something that's based on that, that'd be great. 3 o'clock, so 6 o'clock your time, 3 mine. I don't think I'll be putting up any reviews here until next week, but other than that, that's it for now. 2 people I'll shout out is Stoneyard Vineyards. Go check him out. He just put up something. He just did a Murphy Stout review. The Good Beer Bad Review guy. He's cool as fuck. And then Hops and Brews, man. This guy's out of Portland. He's actually close to me. I don't know why we haven't gotten. I might have to talk to him. But yeah, he's a cool guy. He just did Toppling Goliath, Seismic Sue. So you can see we in Portland. You get quite. He's in Portland, so he gets a lot more than I do over here. He can get a lot of. Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Green
but
Flash,
you're in that area too, beer man.
Well, no, I have to drive an hour and a half out east to go to his area.
I get you. And well, if you want to hang out, I guess you might have to do that, or I don't know.
Yeah, I'll talk to that guy. He's cool. He's nice. He's actually from my area too, growing up in California. So,
which is pretty bad.
Even more interesting.
Nice.
That's it. Cheers.
All right, the legendary Eric now. Bam. I think you're muted, brother.
Muted.
There you go.
Hey man, thank you. I didn't rate the whiskey though, but as I was saying to Tanner really quickly, yes, I wouldn't stop, drop, and roll, but I would totally find this. This is some interesting stuff. It seems like in New England you can pay practically, well, in southeastern New England, you can pay practically $50 for this bottle, which is some kind of highway robbery, if you ask me. You'll see it a lot for 45. I think if you find it for 40, you're doing pretty damn well. Again, I'm liking the creaminess that this malt whiskey is giving the blend. There's this cooked slightly toasty cinnamon sweet note, a little bit dark fruity. It's really good. I'm really enjoying that. I'll give that a 90 minimally. I think price kind of hurts it for where it is, but in a lot of other people's markets, it's below 40. So good on you if you can buy it for 40 or under. Really, really good, unique tasting whiskey there from Jack Daniels. Right on. Yeah, we'll be back on Thomas Metal 75 channel of YouTube. I will be able to host that one next week on 7:30.
Well, it's still on your channel, Eric. No matter what.
And just bring, like you do here, just bring a beer, wine, or a spirit, or really any adult beverage. Let's have some fun. Do not ex-nay be in the douche. That would be great.
Hey, Eric, you have permission if you want to go live on my channel with it too.
Sure. Why not? Yeah.
I mean,
we'll look into. We'll see what happens. What else here? So the whiskey guy. I'm the whiskey guy, obviously, most of the time on this channel. But
yep.
SLB Drinks. Go check out SLB Drinks. I shout them out pretty much every week. They do rundowns of whiskey brands, whether they're bourbons mostly or ryes or really anywhere in the world, but mostly bourbons and ryes. And they'll do shootouts between them, and they'll do their own taste preferences and tell you what their buying or what's the best for certain price points or certain categories or whatever it is. So go check them out. And on the beer front, you can go and check out. Let's see, who's a good guy to go and check out in the beer world? Go check out No Hype Beer Reviews. Yeah, that man is he's from the upstate New York area. He buys Bourbon County constantly on Black Friday, so I'm sure you can go and I'm sure there's a Black Friday Bourbon County Stout review somewhere on his channel.
There is.
You'll go see it. Cheers! There's my 2 shout-outs.
All right. There is, buddy. All right. Well, so Food Friday, we're gonna be having what's it called? We're gonna be having McDonald's quarter pounders, smoked bacon, smoked BLT. That's not bacon. Smoked BLT sandwich. That's coming up Friday. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Matter of fact, when I'm done here, I'm gonna go eat something because I'm hungry. So that's what's gonna be happening there around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then I'll shout out for the next Friday because next Friday is gonna be something cool too. But I will tell you this: it's gonna be a Wendy's sandwich. It's gonna be a Wendy's sandwich. I'm looking forward to it. And the Legendary Bumpy knows already. If you guys don't know, but the Legendary Bumpy and everybody in this panel knows what it is. But I'll shout that out between tomorrow night and Friday night. So I'm looking forward to it. But it is a Wendy's sandwich. I will tell you that. Actually, it's 2 Wendy's sandwiches. I'll give you a hint on that. So that's it for that. That's around 8 o'clock as well. Obviously next Friday, and then we got Alex and Friends. I'm doing Alex and Friends between 10 o'clock 10:30 tomorrow night. Join me and hang out and have a great time. Drink beer or don't drink beer. Either way, it's going to be fun. Like always.
Right on.
So, and then other shout-outs. Don't forget, Legendary Rick Jopless. Check him out. Check his dad out. Check Rick Jopless' wife out.
Check his dad out. Good.
Yeah, yes, that's all the people that's on there. But check out, and then you'll see Legendary Bear. And then and then another shout out, check out FLX Beer Reviews, which is Legendary Dan and Mike. So check them out. And then that's that. So now we're gonna get back to normal, whatever normal is. That's that. And then I'll probably do the ending with the Thomas Metal 75 thing, and then the wild card bitches, which I like that. It's pretty funny.
Wild card bitches, yeah.
So before we do all that, I appreciate Legendary Eric for joining. Thank you, Legendary Beer Man. Thank you, Legendary Bumpy. And thank you, Legendary Tanner. And before we all do all that, this is Alex Beermaster. We will see you all on the next live stream. And thank you, chat. This is Alex Beermaster. And we will see you all on the next live stream and next video. This is Alex Beermaster signing out. Cheers, everybody.
WildCard